Hey there, future Gretchen reporting in from Wisconsin. I'm here working on getting our land-based life all settled and established while Tim is still in Southern California doing some boat projects and finishing up work. I will join Tim back in California in mid-June, and we'll spend this whole summer really shaking down Felicita. These next few episodes that you're gonna see are sort of a culmination of all of the work we've been doing in the last year to really get the boat ready. We have jokingly been saying that we are pimping our Catalina. We've shared some of the projects, so we're not going to rehash stuff that we've already showed you, but there's been a lot more going on, and so these next few episodes are gonna recap all of the other big and a few small projects we've done to really get the boat ready. And then by the time we get done with these episodes, I should be back in California and we should be at real time, and hopefully we'll be able to start actually showing you more sailing on our sailing YouTube channel. So thanks for sticking with us. Enjoy these next few episodes as we get ready to live on the boat full time and really start sailing. It's windy here. I'm Gretchen and this is Tim, and together we're getting ourselves and our boat Felicita ready to sail off into the sunset. So we need to back into this slip so that it makes the Hydrovane installation easier, but this is the first time we've ever backed the boat into a slip. So this will be interesting. We've talked it all out. We have a plan. Hopefully it goes okay. After we back up, okay, Colin, so he's coming in, so you are the trainer.
Hard. Thank you. Yep. Okay.
Not the smoothest of landings, but we really saw the effect of our prop walk, which obviously walks to port. But these nice guys helped us out, and we're only going to get better at this, we hope. A while back, we converted our battery bank to lithium, and because one project begets another project, it made sense to upgrade our alternator complete with an external regulator. I am definitely not the electrical engineer in the family, but let me see if I can summarize why we chose to make this upgrade. Basically, lithium batteries are different than the AGMs we had. They will take all the power we can pump into them, which is problematic if they are full. So the external regulator sends power to the batteries if they need it. Otherwise, the regulator says, nope, no power for you. The bigger alternator has more capacity and will charge the batteries faster, which is great when we're in situations where we need to monitor our fuel consumption. Of course, we also upgraded our solar array, but the sun doesn't shine all the time, so we will have to run the engine to charge from time to time.
I don't have a grounding stud on this alternator, so the main ground just goes on.
Okay, so
right. And I told her that the customer isn't streaming.
It's always great when smart people get to talk to other smart people.
That clicks on and you got 12 volts there. That'll turn on your regulator when you develop oil pressure.
Okay, so that's how I'll get that. I gotta change these studs here. And that T.
So you don't want to connect the brown wire that's in that T plug.
No, I do not.
That's what I'm saying.
Meanwhile, the next day...
Turn it off.
Start it again.
All right, here goes.
So So that project is basically done. We're still having issues with our tachometer reading too high, but we'll get that figured out. We kicked off 2 of the biggest projects on our refit list the next day, installing the Hydrovane and converting the rig to a cutter. There's something really fun about shiny new line. The Hydrovane install process began with using PVC pipe to get the brackets placed just right. And after lots of measuring and remeasuring and a little drilling over the course of a day, Tim and Mike were able to get the frame installed. And then the next day, they mounted the rudder and made sure that all the mechanical parts were working as expected.
When you want to take it off, you just unhook it. It's done. You're not unbowlining each time and rebowlining.
Gretchen needs practice with bowlines. She loves bowlines.
I've gotten really good at them.
You have, I know. I remember when you used to get mad every time you tried.
So what do we need on our list?
I have crew for such things. The next step was to put the Hydrovane sail on its frame. And a little sidebar here, we're not sponsored by Hydrovane, but Will and Sarah Curry, who run Hydrovane, were really supportive during the entire process. Here I'm actually messaging back and forth with Sarah on Instagram, asking her a couple of questions. So with her help, we got the sail onto the frame. She said we had the right size, and then she told me where to look. How are you feeling about this?
I love this. I can't wait to get that up and send a picture to John.
The whole project, how's your week going?
It's going great. I mean, I should expect this, but I don't always. I forget that one project begets 2 more, at least 2 more. But I think I'm just gonna get used to it.
So we have decided to take the davits off because they don't really fit well with the Hydrovane. That we know it means that there's going to be a little bit of like up and down with the dinghy from midships, but we have an electric winch, so
Yeah, our dinghy's not that heavy.
yeah. So we're gonna make that work, and it looks so clean and fancy. I really like it. In what instance would you want that?
I don't have it memorized, but these controls right here and that depend on the sea state and the wind.
Oh.
Very nice video of how to operate it, and there's a very nice manual.
Very nice video from Will and Sarah at Hydrovane. Thank you, Will and Sarah. Good job.
And they were so kind when you asked about how to stitch that thing.
Yep.
That's all in the manual. I downloaded
I couldn't
electronic
find.
copy.
Oh, the electronic one, not in the printed one.
I didn't even look.
It's not in the printed one.
When I'm on the hotline, we always say RTFM. That's basically what Sarah was telling us. RTFM.
But we didn't have
We have access
TM. But we didn't have it with us when we were working on the project. Sarah, you were very graceful and helpful. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Their videos are awesome. And their instructions are awesome.
And their service is awesome. And their product is awesome.
It's amazing. It's ingenious.
Yeah. Yay, Hydrovane. On to the next project, converting from a sloop rig to a cutter rig. This project required us to add an interstacial stay. We opted to put this second head sail on a furler since we'll mostly be sailing short-handed, so being able to control the staysail from the cockpit means a little less need to go topside in bigger seas. And although we were advised that we don't need running backstays because we have swept back spreaders, we opted to add them anyway for additional support and stability on the rig when we're running downwind. The idea is that these additional backstays will help dampen any mast pumping motion and provide some extra support in rougher seas. And because we added the running backstays, we opted to add 2 winches back in the cockpit so that we have lots of flexibility in managing our lines. We worked with SD Boatworks to do this conversion, and we can't wait to get out there and test this new sail plan. On to the next
So
project.
there's a button up here that says blower. We're gonna obviously find out where that is and it's hooked up and everything. It's just a rocker switch. And right now there's a existing blower. It's in line. See that the dryer hose against the hull?
Yeah.
See that board with that strap around it?
Yep.
That's a little blower fan inside there.
Oh.
And it goes up to this white vent. See that scoop vent right there?
Yep.
There's another one over here. And you see that dryer hose down there that's just completely trashed?
Yep.
So it goes ostensibly from that vent through the blower down there, and then it tees off, and there's a piece of that dryer hose laying in the engine compartment, but not very far, and then back up to here. So what he's going to do is put a suck on one side and a blow on the other.
And so how will we know we need to use it?
Whenever we're running the engine, we should use it, because the alternator we'll know if you watch when we're running the motor and we watch the amps and stuff coming in, the alternator puts out a shit ton. And so if the alternator starts cutting back because it's getting hot, then we'll know that we need to cool off the engine compartment. But to me, I would run the blower, I don't know, all the time.
How's it going?
It's going. The good news is the blower works. It's the switch that is bad.
Oh.
The hose is all shot, so we're going to replace all the hose and rerun it. And
It's gonna be sitting low.
Oh, and you guys got the new, whatever these are called. What are those called?
That is the shore power.
Shore power.
it's all corroded.
Let me see.
These are shot.
The old.
They were really ratty.
And now we have new.
I don't see it anywhere here, Mike. Your drill
I
bit.
might have it up. Oh, it's
Those
up.
this seems so much easier.
I told them that you were gonna love it because
Oh my
And
heavens.
if you look at the chart for it, you'll look at it going, you'll understand why we did it. Because it is also less fire.
we need you to
Oh,
make
that's awesome.
The left one was the AC, right, Mike? Yeah, it was.
Left
I have a picture of it. No, left from this side.
AC, so we need labels.
Yeah.
Starboard will be the one. Yeah, when you look at this, you'll see the difference. That was the thermo imaging.
Oh.
It actually
like how
it
he
has
did it?
more surface contact than that one.
Yeah.
And there's O-ring seals on that one, so water won't get in when it's plugged in or connected. When the lid's shut, if you open it, you'll see. There it is. Gasket.
Oh, and the inside, yeah.
So
That looks way
Isn't it nice how
more.
it closes and locks?
Yeah, and
don't
it's
have-
like,
those other ones I couldn't even lock them.
yeah, it
So
was
there's
like Barbie
water.
Dream House.
There was water getting in there all the time.
nice answer.
Well, our week is up at the guest dock and it's time to head back to the mooring ball. Join us next time for part 2 of Pimp My Catalina when we measure for all new sails and finish the cutter rig conversion. We'd like to welcome all our new subscribers, and if you haven't had a chance to yet, hit that subscribe button now. You can also follow us on our blog and check us out on Instagram at GNT Sailing. We'll see you next time.